Norris and Thompson, first time that these three get a chance to settle in, aside from a training camp and practice here and there, and see what they can do against an opposition that wants to bump and get in their way. Sabres from left to right. They'll dump it into the Columbus Blue Jacket zone. Charlie Ellick trying to pick it up for Columbus. Sabres get it back to the line. Dahlin with a slapper, and that's a very early test. His pass across the line. Gearston with a nice job. Just bumped his man right off the puck. Blue Jackets dump it down to the corner. Off the near wall with a shot that Lyon got a piece of. Columbus able to retrieve the puck. Christensen off the wall left side to the net. And that's glove high. Alex Lyon, 32-year-old, will hold on to it. Preseason practice sessions with the media that it really doesn't matter what you call him, a center or a winger. He's going to play both positions when he's out there, depending on the situation. Here is Thompson. Right wing side. Shot will go to the corner glass. Tie up down low behind the net. Max McHugh for Columbus getting that time and space taken away. He'll stay on that job in front of the net. He stays in possession of the Blue Jackets, and Lundestrom plays it to the goal line, gets a bump back, and he'll play it to the blue line. Far circle one-timer. Lyon with a pad save and the rebound. Reaches back behind him to cover up the space.
Out of the blue paint a little bit, but he recovers, gets his glove on it as it maybe was sliding through the backside a little bit. But a nice job by Ryan Johnson and Jacob Bryson in front of the net, clearing the front of the net. So
Blue Jackets gaining the line with a high shot, well wide of the net. Puck comes free to the corner. Played up the wall, and Hellenius could not clear. Lifted towards the net and held on to by Lions. Tried to make a play with the puck. Sabres with the takeaway. Let's see what Buffalo can do here as Connor Timmins, short little pass, and then McLeod looks to the wing. Good speed here, and a nice pass for Hellenius, who had a great chance and a good shot.
Penalty coming up here. Time getting things generated. A couple of really good looks, and see what they can do here.
Thompson and Dahlin. Puck goes to the circle. Thompson with a chance. And good possession coming back. McLeod. Zucker standing at the post. Look out for too many men. That did not hit his skate. And now countering is Columbus with a chance. And Lyon makes the save off a Miles Wood offering from the far circle. 5.5 to go in the first. Sabres from left to right in the opening period. Nothing on the board between these two teams. There's a shot straight on, but again, a wide open lane and not a lot on that shot.
Well, I can't make the game. Pick the games you can make.
Blue Jackets make their way up to center. Lyon tested with an easy shot, pad save, and he directed that one right towards Rasmus Dahlin, who then pirouettes away from the coverage, and here come the Sabres on the attack. Norris for Thompson. Thompson with a shot on the rebound just out of the reach. That is blocked, and Columbus looking to counter here. Mosley and company get it down towards Lyon. Toronto and Pittsburgh. Now a Buffalo Sabres. He carries through center. He'll lift one towards the Columbus net, and Ivan Fedotov will gain the line and chip that one down to the corner. Sidesteps a check. Shot from the point, that time off the stick of Zach Jones. Johnson holding possession on the far wall, lifts that one towards Fedotov, who over at the left circle. 50 seconds to go in the period. Sabres second power play. Dahlin up top. Here comes Norris with a one-timer. Fedotov with the save. That puck is still free. So free it came back to the point, but the referee lost sight.
Out there, the referee can understand how he lost sight of it. A good shot. There was a good redirection in front of the net by Zucker. Kept the shot on the edge.
Might have been power.
Just kept it low, just got it through to the net. Josh Dunn did it once too, I think, last night. So
there's Thompson with a blast. Jackets. Buffalo will look to set up here as McLeod comes away with it in behind the net. Centers in front. Thompson, touch pass, drops it back for the blast. And Fedotov sliding over, able to make that stop. As Rasmus Dahlin, last man back at the blue line, now will have to track back. Possible 2-on-1 here. But instead, the good positioning of Dahlin, just keeping the stick of the counter rusher not in a position to make the pass, negates that, and the Sabres can come back with 20 seconds left in the man advantage. Dahlin walks in with a shot, and Fedotov gets a piece of that one. Puck to the corner, a little bit of polite interference there.
Yeah, a little hold of the stick, too.
That's what I meant by polite. Sabres power play will expire here, so we'll stay scoreless. Just over a minute into this second period. Here's a lead pass. Zucker's got a breakaway. Zucker, forehand shot is stopped by Fedotov for the rebound. Picked up by Columbus. Tyler Koff on the ice now for Buffalo. Shot from the point. Koff with the block and now a race for it in open ice. Here Koff to the circle with a shot, and that one stopped by Fedotov. What a great start to the period here by Buffalo. Bunched up to the Columbus line, but Buffalo able to get it in the zone. Now Helenius with Lazician, pass to the far circle. Nice patience there. Shot goes off the bar, and it'll be kept into the point by Jones. Zach Jones walks it to the slot, pass to the goal line. In tight shot, stopped by Fedotov. But he looked like he was hunched over, but he's back into the mix and trying to dig that puck out of the corner. And he does. Blue Jackets work it back up top for a shot, and that one does deflect in with the traffic in front of the net. And Miles Wood, I still think feeling that first shot.
He's grabbing something there. Play. Continue to battle. The shot comes from the point, just about the top of the circles. He's just able to get enough of the stick on it. Deflects past Alex Lyon's glove hand, hits the post, and then into the back of the net. And Columbus goes up.
Sabres playing it halfway up and out. Little touch pass, and now Neuchev will carry up through center. Neuchev. Dish gets it back again, and Fedotov got big just the last second to make that stop. Sabres come back with speed. Here's Benson. Takes a look as he crosses the line. Sends a pass across for a shot off the bar. Sabres there with some good puck play to get it to Zach Jones, who comes up with iron. Benson finds Thompson. And the Sabres have tied the game at 1 with 2:06 to go in the second.
He's able to tie this up with 2:06. Benson just taking this behind the net. He's under pressure on the backhand. Takes a look, sees Tage Thompson, and Tage just instant release as soon as it hits his stick, and he beats.
Back to Samuelsson. Now Zucker high at the blue line. Cycles it back down to the corner. Sabres bring it out. Low to high. Costa Helenius on his backhand. Turns to forehand. Cuts to the lane. Fires a shot and a pad save by Sawchenko. Sabres continue with the pressure here. 5-on-5. Over on the far wall. Here's Helenius in front. Jason Zucker picks up the puck and scores. Sabres on top. 2-1 with 8:03 remaining in this third period.
Able to stay with it, and I talked about winning puck battles on the power play, not happening right here. Helenius, he tries to go from his forehand to his backhand to slide it in underneath. He loses possession of it. On the same time, Jason Zucker's got momentum coming to the net.
Roseanne chasing after him on the far side, and there's a turnover, stepping up. Rasmus Dahlin with it inside the Columbus zone. He'll play it back. Samuelsson with a shot. There's a rebound! Oh boy, they weren't able to bang that one in. Zach Sawchenko.
There, and the young man just kind of flipping over, and he took the shot here. Here it is. It gets in behind him, and he does a nice job with his stick. He reaches back with his stick and able to stop that one and then pull it back in.
Gauntz wins it, but so cleanly it actually gets past the point man, and the Sabres hang on to win it. Final score 2-1.